Ryan Burns is one of Jodi's ex-boyfriends. He joins us. Ryan, are you surprised by the verdict?
I'm not surprised. It's what I expected.
When were you boyfriend and girlfriend? During what period of time?
You know, I met her for 3 minutes at the National Convention in March of 2008. I thought she was a good-looking girl. I got her number. We had the business in common. We talked over the phone for about a month, you know, so we were never boyfriend and girlfriend, but I was definitely interested in her. And for that month we were talking, that's when she planned to come out and see me, and that was May 2008. And we all know that Travis died the beginning of June, so that was why they had me testify on stand, is because there was a lot happening with the communications between me and Jodi during that time.
Well, in March of '09, there's a letter that Jodi wrote to you, and it's quite a lengthy letter, but she said things in it that to you that your life was never in danger, that she's not a serial killer, that basically, if she was, you know, why did she write that to you, do you think?
Yeah, I mean, I think her reason, she doesn't like people thinking bad of her, which is obviously, you know, part of the lies. Nobody does, but I mean, this thing was so extreme. That was the reason why she was writing some of those things in the letter. And because a lot of my testimony that was said on stand that she was directly crossed on was from a lot of our communications. So when they asked her questions about the license plate being turned upside down, that was information that I offered to the state. I called them up and I gave that information to them. And that's, you know, in the letter she talked about me being the whore of the state because I was so willing to offer up information and testify for the state about that license plate being upside down, among many other things like Travis's phone, and she had to read into it, you know, and to find out that she didn't think he was being as faithful. As all that kind of came from the communication she had with me, because that's what she admitted to me of why they broke up and why she lost trust, which is why she had to be, you know, straight with her answers on a lot of those questions.
When you see her in the courtroom, you see her on this tape, you know, I mean, obviously this is since she's been charged with murder, now convicted of it. Is that a different Jodi Arias than you met, or is that pretty much Jodi Arias?
You know, the Jodi that just was on Fox doing the interview after she was convicted, I mean, it's a strange feeling for me because I think the right conviction came out. I think she got, you know, what she deserved. I mean, there's no justice in all of this. Travis is still dead, but yeah, that moment when she is, you know, talking about how she feels and she didn't expect it to be premeditation, I think she kind of knows it was premeditation. I mean, there's so many things that it chalked up to. If you look at the text message between Travis and Jodi on the 26th, when Travis said, "I don't want you to be sorry. I want you to know how evil I think you are." And and even offering that he's willing to tell people what she's done. Nobody really knows what Travis means when he's saying that, but people in the inner circle know that Travis knew something pretty deep about Jodi. 2 days later, she stole the gun, the .25 caliber from her grandpa. 2 days after that, on the 28th, that's when she stole the gun. On the 30th is when she had an hour-and-a-half SMS message conversation with me on Google and Gmail SMS chat, saying she wanted to come see me. She dyed her hair. She bought the gas cans. You know, she got the car, changed it from the color from red because she didn't want the police to know, and then got out there. I mean, there's so much premeditation in there that I think she's constantly manipulating. Why do you think she did this murder? I think the biggest reason is because that relationship was such a toxic in and out relationship. I think Travis genuinely wanted to get rid of her. A lot of people might not agree with that because of what they show. They show 4 arguments between them, their entire 2-year relationship. He said some things you should never say to a woman, no doubt. But these are 4 conversations. I think they came because he loathed himself when he gave in to her sexual, you know, aggression, and she got back into his life with that sexual aggression. And I think he genuinely wanted to get rid of her. And every time he let her in, he loathed himself, he loathed her, and that's why he lashed out the way she did. She wasn't going to let him go because of the type of person he was and the influencer was and the friends that he had and the life that he had. She wasn't going to let that go, and I think that cycle, obviously on that night, that was the end of it.
Ryan, thank you, sir.
No problem, Greta.